Ziad, you just pulled your first harvests from that Pennsylvania cultivation facility. I know it's fully built. I know you're just operationalizing rooms for the increased demand that you're seeing. Question is, how much of that demand is from the Pennsylvania medical channel, and how much of that, expansion, preparing for future demand, is that, in preparation for the adult use channel?
Look, the majority of what we've done in Pennsylvania is to support the demand in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has been a very strong state for us. We have 6 stores there. We have 5 of our 6 stores that are ranked in the top 15 in the state. We've seen revenue increase with demand. We've seen our market share increase over the last 2 years in both retail and wholesale channel. The team has done an outstanding job launching new product, creating new partnership with Tyson 2.0, and that has performed extremely well. So the decision to bring more capacity online is really to support the demand that we are seeing in the business and that increase that I've described. We have a fully built-in facility in Pennsylvania, like you've mentioned, and we have the ability to turn more rooms on. And once the decision for adult use to start in Pennsylvania, we will then add more rooms and be ready to support that growth. It's an important state for us. It's a huge facility for us. It's bigger than all our facilities combined, but the performance in Pennsylvania for the same stores in a state that has done well from a medical perspective, to see the increase in market share, to see the increase in the demand has been remarkable. Jason and I went to Pennsylvania a few weeks ago and went and visited all our 6 stores. The number one complaint that we heard from our employees is they cannot keep our own brands on the shelf. And that's one of the reasons that the high demand, both in wholesale channel and other retail store and our stores for our product, is what led us to make the decision to increase that capacity.
Got it. I appreciate that. And love what you're hearing within your own brands, within your own stores, because I know it's not necessarily relevant. A lot of these markets are pretty nascent, but I think over time, kind of quality and breadth of product portfolio is going to be what determines market share for a lot of operators. You need to be able to pull people into your own stores when it gets very competitive. And then on the wholesale front, you got to be what, consumers are looking for, right? So
yeah, and Josh, the consumer in our industry are becoming more and more sophisticated. A few years ago, they were getting introduced to the product, whether in any form factor, whether it's a smokable, whether it's an edible, whether it's now there's a higher expectation from our patients and from our customers. So in the past, you used to be able to acquire a patient or a customer, and then you had to show that you can retain that customer and that patient. And I think the team, because of that quality, because of few things that we do extremely well, we've performed extremely well in acquiring new unique traffic, but then also maintaining that traffic and measuring their visits every 30, 60, 90 days and being in touch with them in an effective way that build a relationship and measure the value of that consumer, not over one basket, over lifetime.